Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Age of Josh Duggar's children inspired his sentencing? Former TLC star Josh Duggar was sentenced for his child pornography charges last week. He will soon be transferred to federal prison and begin his sentence. Now, someone has raised an interesting point about his sentence and the age of his children. Keep reading to find out what was said. Josh Duggar is sentenced to more than a decade behind bars. If you missed the news this week, Josh received a sentence of 151 months, which is about 12 years and 7 months. He will then have supervised release for 20 years. During this time, he will need to follow some special conditions. In addition, he has to pay a fine of $50,000. Josh and Anna share 7 children: Mackenzie, 12, Michael, 10, Marcus, 8, Meredith, 6, Mason, 4, Mariella, 2, and Madison, 7 months. Now, Anna will be raising them alone while Josh serves his time. His ex-girlfriend notices an interesting correlation. Before marrying Anna, Josh Duggar dated one other young woman, Kayli Holt. Their relationship reportedly came to an end after her family found out about the molestations. Her mother, Bobby Holt, testified during Josh's trial. In response to Josh Duggar's sentencing, both Bobby and Kayli made statements online. You can read about Bobby's here. After Josh Duggar's sentencing, Kayli went online and shared her thoughts. Though she doesn't seem to be close with the Duggar family anymore, she seems to have followed this case very closely. Kayli said, "My biggest thoughts go out to all the victims. Even though for us it might be a little bit of closure for all of us that are on the outside, but it's gonna be lifelong for them, for Josh's kids." Then, she explained that she had looked up Mackenzie Duggar's exact age. Kayli said, "She's exactly 12 years old and 7 months, exactly what Josh's sentencing was." Then, Josh Duggar's ex-girlfriend added, "He's gonna be gone for half of her life. Those kids don't deserve that kind of father, and it's gonna be lifelong therapy for them, and I hope they get it." So, do you think it's interesting that Josh Duggar was sentenced to the same number of years and months as his eldest daughter's age? Do you think it was intentional or purely a coincidence? Tell us in the comments section below. And come back to TV shows Ace for more news about the Duggar family. Josh Duggar, the eldest of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's 19 children, was sentenced to 12 years and 7 months in federal prison in May 2022 for receiving child pornography. At the time of his sentencing, Duggar was 34 years old and a father to 7 children with his wife, Anna. While the ages of his children were not explicitly cited as a factor in his sentencing, the presence of young children in his household underscored the gravity of his offenses. U.S. District Judge Timothy L. Brooks, who presided over the case, described the child pornography Duggar downloaded as horrific and sick, noting that some of the material involved victims as young as 18 months old. The judge emphasized that Duggar's actions were particularly egregious given his status as a father, stating that individuals who consume such content are among the sickest of the sick. Prosecutors had sought the maximum sentence of 20 years, arguing that Duggar exhibited a deep-seated, pervasive and violent sexual interest in children. While the court did not impose the maximum sentence, the 151-month term reflects the serious nature of the offenses and the potential risk posed to children, including those in Duggar's own family. The sentencing also included a $50,100 fine and 20 years of supervised release upon completion of his prison term. Conditions of his release will prohibit unsupervised contact with minors and restrict internet use, measures aimed at preventing future offenses and protecting vulnerable individuals. In the aftermath of Duggar's conviction, his wife Anna has continued to support him, maintaining his innocence and managing their household and children in his absence. Despite the challenges, she remains committed to their marriage, highlighting the complex dynamics within the Duggar family as they navigate the consequences of Josh's actions. While the court did not explicitly state that the ages of Duggar's children influenced the sentencing decision, the fact that he is a father to young children likely contributed to the perception of his offenses as particularly reprehensible. The juxtaposition of his role as a parent with his criminal behavior underscores the betrayal of trust and the potential danger posed to those closest to him. In conclusion, while the ages of Josh Duggar's children were not directly cited as a factor in his sentencing, their presence in his life likely amplified the severity of his crimes in the eyes of the court. The sentence imposed reflects a recognition of the serious harm caused by his actions and the need to protect vulnerable individuals from similar offenses in the future.